Hello, my name is Cark82 and welcome back to our GregTech New Horizons Season 2. I have continued making our Cenarian bees. I think we're up to like 2,000 or something like that. Last time 1,781. And I do have a tungsten bee in there. Probably remove it actually now. We actually needed the molybdenum combs because there's one of those like random things that we need, molten rhenium, and I don't think there's any other way to get this. So there is that. There's probably one or two other beads that I need, but I don't have them in there at the time being. Yeah, so that is just running. This worked pretty well, to be honest. I just threw an export bus with the princesses on there and then just manually put the drones in as we needed. But this is actually going way faster than I realized it was going to do. You can actually see we get 10,000 Cenarium with the 1,700 bees in there. So yeah, much better than doing it this route. I just thought maybe we would try that. I didn't realize the bees were going to be as good as they are. If I want to feed it with the royal jelly, I don't have the royal jelly going in there. I basically am just I did have one in there. I don't have any more, but I'm just holding on to that in case we need to make more princesses, ignoble princesses or something like that. But if I do feed it royal jelly, this jumps up to like 30,000 or something like that. So about 3 times as much. But I don't think I would just put more bees in there if we really want to. Like we have 1,700, we can fit 6,000 more in there. So if we need to, I'll just put more bees instead of spending time and effort and making recipes and stuff for all these weird forestry parts. I'm not going to do that, but yeah. So I guess we were wondering, we're up to 99 million Cenarium, so that quickly went up. So you can see I had like, I don't remember how many bees we had in there, Cenarium bees before that were just chugging along. It goes up with the world running. So we have sorted out our Cenarium problem, but I do feel like that took like 2 episodes. I spent quite a lot of time on that. Kind of funny. All right, we are crafting up some wireless hatches here because I went to craft up 256 more field generators. So that will be the 12 stacks. I do have the field generator or the space-time compression field generators and the time dilation generators crafted up, but I went to go craft these up and I got that weird crafting thing where we have all the items, but it won't let us craft it up. So I'm trying to figure out what is going on here. So if we could try, we'll see it. So try to craft 256 up. It's not showing that we're out of something, but it doesn't let me start it. So I kept going through each item. And I was like, all right, well, we need these. And then I would try to craft 256 of these up. Oh, that doesn't work. And then I move on and on and on. And for some reason, pico circuits are no longer working, which I don't know. What did I change that is causing this issue now? I don't know. I don't remember changing anything. I feel like it always comes down to like that. But I have 8.7. Oh, is it? No. I don't think we don't make bolts with fluid, do we? No. I was thinking that maybe it was like you have to melt the metal down and that was causing it. I don't know. But all of a sudden we have a problem with this. So yeah, I'm working my way through it, trying to figure out what the problem is. I don't think it's the boards. No. What did I change? Did I change something? I really don't remember, to be honest. We don't even need... No, we need about 12... I think we do need about 12,000 for that. So... See, that one works. I don't know. I'm going to keep going through it and try to figure out what I did. I really don't remember changing anything. We do need 24,000 of these. All right. There. Okay, so something with this. Did I mess with... Is it this? Okay, I crafted up way too many there. Yeah, see, that's... I don't know. Let me continue going along here and trying to figure out what one I screwed up here. Is it the optical? What do we need? 24,000 times 32? Is that what? I don't remember. Yep, see, that works. All right. Yeah, let me see if I can figure this out. We'll be right back. Okay, so as I was going through the recipe trying to figure out what the problem was, every like individual item could be crafted in the amounts that I needed, but for some reason when I tried to do the whole thing at once, it wasn't. What I think was the issue is the poly stuff. And it's fixed now because I'm just crafting out more. That is one of the QFTs that I probably should just have running permanently. The reason I don't have that one running permanently is because it actually like tears through our chlorine usually. So I usually get it up to a few billion and then I'll just turn it off. Yeah, we have actually a pretty sizable store, but you can actually see the chlorine dropping pretty fast there. It just used like 80 million chlorine. So that is the reason I don't have this running permanently. But it does seem to have fixed it since I turned that on. Now, I could be wrong. I'm not entirely sure why that was causing an issue. Like, I only have one recipe for those poly things, so I don't know. I haven't fixed the issue, I guess, but it's sorted out temporarily. Like, I only have that, and then I guess that would be the ingot, which we have the solidifier ingot. So yeah, I forgot about that. If I have it filtered to only show it when I pull it out, will disappear, so I can't just put it back in directly. But yeah, if we have issues with that again, we will. I'll deal with that. Probably just I need to craft up. I mean, actually, I don't know. We don't have to have it as fast as it's going, to be honest. Like, if we wanted to, we could throw like a lower wireless hatch in there or something like that. Although, well, we could do like UMV. That way it doesn't burn through as chlorine as fast. The other option would be just to craft up like 50,000 more electrolyzers. But that thing, you saw it burn like 80 million chlorine. We would have to craft up quite a few more of those. I don't know. I'll let the QFT run for a while and build up a decent size buffer. We do produce it relatively fast. But all right. Actually, I didn't need to craft up. I should have just crafted up the field generators. But oh well, we'll craft up the infinite space times and then we'll do the rest. Okay, we are back. I have gone ahead and finished up crafting the infinite space-time things and crafting up the 256 field generators now. How crazy is it? I remember when 48 of these was like crazy to craft up at once. It felt like it was impossible. And now we are crafting up 256 of them. That is so funny. Admittedly, I did craft this up in parts, but that was more just trying to figure out where our minor kind of issues were. Scenarium being the big one. But now we're like rolling in Scenarium now. Now that I have all those bees in there. One thing I still haven't figured this. I swear like our power jumps around like crazy. I was up to like 276 when I started kind of recording earlier, and we crafted up some stuff, and then it dropped way down to 127 or whatever I think it was. But then I crafted up more of the infinite things, and then it didn't budge at all. So it like jumps around like crazy, and it's partially, I think it's because the way the Eye of Harmonies actually work, like they consume energy to produce it. So I think that is why it just seems very, very volatile. And it really depends on, I think it's draining like these, how much these run is the main. I mean, these are very, very slow recipes. I forget what it was down, like 500 seconds. It's whatever it's down to. But yeah, I think it's, if these run a lot, we really drain power. Everything else gets crafted up so fast. I mean, even the infinite space-time things, which used to take like 60 seconds in the thing, are down to like a few ticks. So even though this is running at, 1 million amps of UXV, it's only on for like a few seconds, whereas these really do stay on for extended periods of time, and that's where we drain the power. But we are at the point that we do actually produce a decent amount of power. Unfortunately, the Eye of Harmonies take 1500 seconds to produce that power. That's kind of the main issue. We are producing, 12 trillion EU per tick per Eye of Harmony, but you get it all in chunks. So if none of them are finishing, but we are running our advanced assembly lines, we do drain that. And it was pointed out by King, and I know this is usually much more efficient. It would be better to run like 8 of these advanced assembly lines with lower hatches. That would be like much more efficient. We would use less power. But I have a tendency to like running it as fast as possible with less multi-blocks. So there are definitely options. I am 100% not doing it the most ideal way. I know that. So I'm not complaining. I just thought I would mention that. See, like like our whole base is crafting up now. We're crafting up these things, and it's not like moving in the slightest. It's really those advanced assembly lines when it's crafting up the final thing. Although this probably won't drop that much because we are not crafting up the other parts. I am noticing like a lot of this stuff is locked. Not that. It's all lists that it is waiting for, all the ingots. So it can't, as it's like waiting for the ingots to craft up, it can't continue crafting up like a lot of these parts. So yeah, we still got bottlenecks for sure, but we have dropped this down by, I mean, this originally would take 12-14 hours of real time to craft up. This will probably be like maybe 30 minutes to craft up. So it looks scary right now, but once it finishes crafting up some of the longer stuff, it just flies through. Like this will be a tick. A lot of this stuff will be just like a couple ticks to do. and then it flies through it all. It's just you can see it's already like there it goes. There's like neutronium. It's done with that. So once it gets past it just did 9,000 space-time. Yeah. Oh, there it goes. It pretty much just did it all. And then it'll start crafting up all these parts down here. So it looks worse than it actually is. But I do have... I have my DTPF turned on, producing infinity. And I don't think... Especially if I'm crafting other stuff, I don't think I'm producing stellar fast enough, especially if the compacts are running, crafting up other stuff. I don't know, but I figured I would have this running. We really need to get this and Hypogen crafting up continuously. I could even lower I don't need to have it as fast as we are. I could even I could drop the power down even farther. So we are using much less power. I don't know, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do like UEV something. So it produces it slower, but it also doesn't burn through the resources as fast. And that way we can just keep it running permanently. Yep, see, it's like it burns through that stellar so fast. But we are actually keeping up with it, which is actually kind of surprising me, to be honest. Although we did craft up two more plasma mixers, that's probably helping with that. But all right, anyway, I just thought I would kind of show what we are doing. I think we are definitely... Yeah, see, like, even with the DTBF running, producing... How much... I love how I just teleported back to the base to fly over here again. Like, that is using 6.5 trillion EU per tick, and we don't seem to be, like... And that's using 131 trillion. 131... So, like, these are using a ton of power, and then these are running at 11 trillion. So I feel like I'm using way more power than we're producing, but the power isn't dropping. And so, I don't know. It just feels very volatile. Also, these are capped at 24 circuits. I did see a comment a little while ago now, but it did... they did say to put more circuits in here. It is capped at 24. If I put more in there, this doesn't change. So yeah, there is a cap. It's 24 circuits at 24 is the maximum parallel. Okay, it dropped a little bit. So anyway, we'll come back. And I think we're definitely going to get this today, for sure. Because we're crafting everything up for the Stargate parts. So we're getting enough for 12 of these. We need 36 more to get the RF Stargate power unit. We only need 4 of these. I don't think there is any other use for it. I mean, there is this teleporter, but we don't need that. So we need to craft up 4 of these, and then obviously the Stargate ring block. But yeah, the only uses for these appears to be that. Okay, just going ahead and putting that recipe in there. We have gone ahead and crafted up those 4 more stacks. We did use about 20 quintillion? I don't know. We used a little bit of a jug, but I still think it's so like volatile. I also dropped the thing over here to UEV 256. I could probably do a couple tiers up. I just wanted to start with that and see, because now it's like 15 seconds. We're only really... Wrong thing. There we go. We're only producing 2,000 per second. But I don't know. We'll see. We can always, the A system can craft up more in a pinch if we need it. But I figure just get this going at a low speed, the fuel discount will finally tick up. I haven't had this running much at all, and I should probably do that with the Hypogen as well. Maybe it would be better crafting out more DTPFs. I don't know. I haven't really put a whole lot of thought into it, but definitely wanted to get the Infinity going at least. Hypogen isn't as important. That is more like a speed thing, because if it's the DTPFs are crafting up Hypogen, they're not crafting up the superconductor and stuff. But 11 buckets of Hypogen only uses like 1 bucket of that, as opposed to the Infinity, which uses 10 buckets. So that goes through a lot faster with that. So I'm not like going out of my way to worry about that Hypogen, but it really should be getting crafted up passively. I mean, all of them could be. If we wanted to we could do superconductor. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe that is something to think about. Do the UMV, because we use this a lot. That does use 59 buckets, though. And I don't know. I don't know if that would actually... Like, would that actually run on... I could have just taken the thing over here, but flying over is whatever. Yeah. So this is running at 1 billion. The 200... I'm like, would that actually... I have no idea. What does the Infinity one do? This is the one we're doing. All right. Well, we do have UEV, but it's a UXV recipe, so yeah, maybe we might need to do 1 tier up. All right. Well, that's something to think about. But I'm not going to worry about that right this second. Let's get this capacitor crafted up. I think we have everything for this now. The most expensive part we did take care of. Yep, there we go. All right, we are crafting up a ridiculously large capacitor. That is hilarious. Yeah, so here is you can see the 114,000 UMB wires. So we do craft up a lot of those. So maybe that would be something to think. Just like have it like very slowly craft that up. I don't need it to be like super fast or anything, because that is almost 1,000 ingots per craft. I feel like that also would be... I don't feel like this would be running permanently. This definitely feels like something that would shut off when I don't want it to, because it ran out of something or something didn't craft up, like Hypogen or something like that. I don't know. I'll think about that. I'll throw Hypogen over there too, just to kind of remind me. Solar panels, I haven't really done much with. I was thinking about fixing the dire crafters to put them all around a tick accelerator. Again, we do use them a lot, but even those huge crafts only use like 2,000 of these, so it's like not super important as a bottleneck. Okay, well, let's get this crafted up, and we shall see. I don't really think we're going to have any super big bottlenecks now. We've sorted a lot of them out, even the picos. So yeah, we'll come back and check this out. All right, we are back. I've gone ahead and thrown down our time anomaly again to tick accelerate that. Unfortunately, it is kind of slow. I think it would probably be better to dump this stuff in a chest maybe, and then pipe it in. So you don't get that kind of like delay. But I don't know if it's not really that important, because I think the plates are going to be the bottleneck, not those. Which these are 1,000 seconds. But we can do multiples, except I'm just noticing that. Oh, these dimensional bridges. All right. It's those. That is backing stuff up. All right. So that, just looking at that, I'm like, oh, okay, we'll probably need. Although that's not like a super slow recipe. Is that what's... That's not like super long. You do need, is it 64 per? I guess it does add up. So if you need 256 of these, it's 256 times 15 seconds. Yeah, I guess it does add up. So maybe that is another thing we want to split off. I haven't crafted a whole lot of these up, so I don't know. I haven't really noticed that part of it yet, but that's why I keep doing this, to kind of see where all these bottlenecks. So yeah, I'm thinking, because that is pretty slow, isn't it? I'm gonna just pull that out for a second, and then I'm gonna do this. I'm just going to use a compressed chest because I have it. I don't really need it. Yeah, and then we'll do conduit out of there. I don't know if this was the bottleneck or just... I'm just noticing that we were inputting it in there. So maybe I have to do... We'll do insert on blue. Extract on blue. All right, that is quite a bit faster. We might be able to do like a speed upgrade, but to be honest, there's only one slot, so it needs to get put in, it needs to get filled up, and then the other conduit has to pull it out. So I think that's fine for this. I mean, it's these that we're trying to craft up. It's not. This isn't. After we craft these up, we're done. So it's not like I need to go out of my way to craft up 10 million of these. All right, cool. So we got that, and then we got our plates, and then that will be the large capacitor. 1 of 4. Man, I still can't believe we're crafting this stuff up. It's crazy. It's crazy that we're here. It really is. Yeah, probably. I mean, that's actually a pretty small... What is that, 7? I don't think I have a... I don't even know if... Like, what does this one do? Yeah, we'll try it with that, actually. We'll just, because this isn't super slow. And getting it, like, it's easier if you can do parallel. So, alright, I think we'll do that. Especially because we're going to need quite a lot of these plates. Really, of everything on here, it's literally just these two. It's actually just this that's the real expensive stuff. This stuff, I mean, there's almost no... A lot of this stuff is just... like Shirobon. We just turn Shirobon into blocks. Like, that is nothing. That's one step. We are up to 5.5 million because I've had that running the whole time. So yeah, the main, these things, even these are not, even like this stuff isn't that bad. It's really, it's this is really like the main thing. Which is why I crafted them all up. Okay, we are back, and I believe we just crafted up our first ridiculously large capacitor here. Let's go ahead and put it in our inventory, and hopefully, yes, there we go. We will probably need quite a few of these. We need 4. So I guess that's technically a few, right? All right, there we go. There is our first of 4. Again, didn't feel absolutely terrible. Admittedly, if I go to craft up one from scratch, it'll probably blow up my computer trying to figure it out. I am kind of curious though. I wonder if you can you even craft this up if the bytes go above like 2 billion or whatever it is, 2.1 billion-ish? I don't even know. Also, I have no idea how long this is going to take. I feel like this is going to take forever. I do need to split these 2 off before I get into that. Yeah, we're just going to cancel that because I have no idea how long it takes. I have a feeling it's going to take a while trying to figure out those. But yeah, there we go. We're chugging along here. Look at that. We are chugging along. We're gonna do that one and this one. Wow, this one is like super easy. Look at that. Stargate. Too easy. Needs to be buffed. I mean, that is black dwarf matter, but I mean that's nothing. But yeah, we'll need these, and then yeah, we're gonna have to start getting these. Man, I still can't. I know I keep saying this like every episode, but I still can't believe we're actually like working towards the Stargate after all this time. It is pretty cool. Okay, well, I'm going to plop these down in our never-ending row of advanced assembly lines here. I kind of like it. It is kind of crazy how it keeps going. And I really should maybe think about doing Hypogen over there. I don't know. We'll see. We are up to 16% discount, so it just makes sense to have that keep going. But anyway, that's going to be it for today. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.